Okay, so just wanted to do a quick video. I've had a few viewers ask me these questions about the S-Clasp, and it's, it just comes with the territory with 24 karat jewelry. You get either this or the M-Clasp. I don't have any pieces with the M-Clasp right now. I did at one point. I especially didn't like it, to be honest, because putting pendants on it, if the chain gets off center, then the pendant's kind of hanging weird to one side or something. So when I had a Cuban link chain made in 22 inches, I asked that they put a S-Clasp on it because I wasn't going to be putting any pendants on a Cuban link. And it's not, I don't know, I don't think that looks right. But putting an S-Clasp on a bracelet with one hand is it's fun. So I have a way that I go about doing it. I just kind of, let's see here, be the easiest way. Go like that. So I like drape it over my wrist and then hook that on there. Make sure I got it straight. Okay, it's all straight. And then what I do from here is just, actually let me roll this because this is not right here. Just bring it around that way. I pinch it. Instead of trying to twist the S-Clasp, I pinch it shut. It's kind of hard. It was kind of hard to explain in the. All right, so I got cut off there, but as I was saying, I pinch the clasp shut instead of twisting it because trying to. I mean, it's one thing to twist it when it's not on your wrist, but if you're not going to be able to do it by yourself. I can't. You'll need someone else to help you twist it. So I'll pinch it shut, and you leave a little gap, so that way it's closed enough that these jump rings that are soldered on here can't pass through the gap. As you can see, it's not coming off. It's hung up on there, and if you want it to be more secure, you can definitely make that tighter. But just bear in mind, the tighter that you make that and the smaller that gap is, the harder it's going to be to get off, and it'll take you longer. But then what I do to remove it is, hopefully I can capture this. I'm just going to rotate this a little bit. I get the S-Clasp here, and this is the opening. I get the ring pressed all the way up against the end there, and then I kind of like tug and also press on the rings with my fingers, so it spreads it just enough that you can kind of wiggle it a little bit. It spreads it so eventually it will pass through. And I've never had any issues with this thing falling off. I've worn it quite a bit, and for that demonstration I did make it a little bit loose, but yeah, like I said, you could just pinch it a little bit more, and assuming this solder connection here is, come on, focus, assuming that solder connection there is sturdy, these rings have not bent on me at all, like they're not at an angle or anything. They haven't come off. I try to be careful with it. I haven't had any issue, but that is the easiest way that I can do it by myself. So hopefully that's helpful to someone.